Hey, what's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and this is it. This is my top five favorite characters in Lego Dimensions, and there's only 25 launch characters, and obviously those are the only ones I can consider. Um, so as we add more characters to the game, I have a feeling it'll be a little bit more diverse, and there will be a lot more characters that we'll all grow to love. Um, as you would imagine, there's a few significant characters that are not available in the game yet. Much to my surprise, I don't know. I understand the point of staggering things and stuff like that. It makes sense. I'm okay with it. You know, but I guess my only complaint, and I kind of feel like I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't say something, is I wish that all the abilities that are available were available right now. There's a few abilities that you just flat out can't use until all the characters or some of the characters are released. So right now there's nothing for Doctor Who. There's no Bart Simpson, who I think would probably be on my list if he was available. Krusty the Clown's not available. The Unikitty. Both of those have special abilities that you need to do stuff. The Midway, group is not available right now, so that it makes it a little bit challenging. Bane is not available. The Joker, Harley Quinn. Those are some of the characters that we don't have quite yet. Aquaman, Superman. So I know I'm leaving a few out, but those are obviously going to be very big parts of the game. They being TT Games, have every intention of this game being a 3-year endeavor. So they're going to be constantly adding character packs, I believe, all the way through 2018. So we've just scratched the surface, and these are the top 25. These are just the first 25. So I understand that they didn't want to just go ahead and throw all the heavyweights right away. They wanted to mix some of the popular characters with other waves to hopefully get everybody to buy everything. So I get it. It's fine. But I guess, like I said, my big complaint is that we don't have the ability to get everything right now. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, that you have to do, that you just can't do yet because, characters that are not available, like Krusty the Clown, and especially the Midway one, there are some spots where you need them to unlock stuff. So they'll be out eventually. We'll all be happy. I'm really looking forward to Aquaman and Superman, obviously, being a big comic book guy. Looking forward to Bart Simpson, who would probably be on this list, and you'll understand why soon. But alas, I wanted to start with one of the 3 that come with the game so that there is somewhat of a surprise when I pick my number 5 character. And for number 5, and we're going to go ahead and select that now. I'm actually going to go with kind of a bit of a runner-up of sorts. This is my tied for number 5. They're both from Lego Chima, Legends of Chima. We have Eris and Laval. Now, Laval is kind of my runner-up because I actually prefer Eris a little bit more. But I wanted to point out that Laval is one of the coolest looking characters in the game. I don't even know who either one of these are. I've never watched Lego Chima, Legends of Chima, I think is what it's called. Let's see. Yeah, Legends of Chima. I've never watched Legends of Chima, and I've never played any of the Legends of Chima games. So I really don't know anything about these guys, but I don't know, like, when I got the figure for Laval, I just loved it. Like, this is one of the coolest looking little figures that is in the set, and I love his sword. And he's just a cool looking lion guy. He's got a really cool vehicle too. One of my favorite ones to use. It's like this little lion vehicle. I think it's because he reminds me of Lion-O from Thundercats. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I enjoy this character so much. So this is kind of my runner-up. I almost made this my number 5, but ultimately I had to kind of focus on Eris, who I believe I figured out is a female. And my reason for liking Eris is, again, very aesthetic. I really, really like Eris, the fact that she flies. Her voice is a little annoying, um, but, you know, alas, she flies. So, I like that. You don't need to fly to be able to do that. Um, I think if you've ever watched any of my top favorite videos for Lego characters, flying characters tend to get a lot of attention for me, just because I'm lazy, quite frankly. I enjoy um, flying where I need to go. I don't like to have to. I don't like to have to run around everywhere all the time. If I want to get somewhere, I just want to jump on and get there. So, um, needless to say, very much a big fan of Eris. The other Lego Chima character is like Kragger or something like that, and he's the only real swimming character we have right now. So that aspect is really cool. Um, I love this level. It really is a cool level. I can't wait to kind of fully explore it a little bit more. But Eris, I really wanted to focus on because I really feel like Eris is just a really aesthetically cool looking character. I know that there are lots of, you know, Lego Chima, Legends of Chima fans. My buddy Tim was over the other day helping me out with my computer. We could all thank Tim, because without him, I'm probably not playing anything right now. So I hope I see at least one or two thank you Tim comments in the comment section, because like I said, quite frankly, he is a hero in my book. But yeah, I just think this is a really good character. I mean, there are other flying characters, and you know, surprisingly, Wonder Woman, you know, being one of them, I really kind of like. I love Wonder Woman in general, but I don't know. This is my go-to, just because like I said, she's got the wings. She looks really cool, and she has this really awesome vehicle. Oops, because it's not enough that she can just fly. She has to have like this eagle like thing that shoots lasers. So, number 5 is Eris. So, there you go, Eris and her flying eagle. Number 5 on the list, Laval, a very close consideration. And now we are going to move on to number 4. All right, so like I said, moving on to number 4, I've got Batman here to introduce us to the number 4 character of my top 25 favorites of the launch of LEGO Dimensions. And you might have figured it out already by the background, but number 5 is Homer J. Simpson. And yeah, man, it's pretty tough not to enjoy Homer Simpson. I especially love his level. It literally feels like you are playing a Simpsons cartoon. It's just so awesome that you know, they've incorporated a lot of the things that they have into the game. It just gone with the art style that they did. You know, they could have very, very easily just had, you know, your Legoized art style, you know, for every character of the game. But no, they took it to another level, and they actually made the art style that of The Simpsons. Now, I have a feeling that if Bart Simpson were available, I would have picked him over Homer. But I don't feel bad about picking Homer, because he's just a lot of fun. I mean, drinking a beer and then burping to break glass is a lot of fun. And then, of course, he turns into Rage Mode Super Homer, and just love it. Just so great. I'm going to see if I can get this red brick over here. I might not be fast enough, but I am. Sweet. So I got that red brick as part of the video. They made the red bricks really easy this time, which I kind of like, even though like the red bricks aren't as exciting as they have been. But yeah, man, Homer, as you can see, like you might have seen it, right above his portrait up top, there's that meter, and you know, the meter runs out as you run out of your rage, if you will. So collect all the mini kits in the mysterious voyage of Homer to unlock this event. So that is definitely something that they've done, is they've made you have to really you know, focus on all aspects of the game to kind of get around and get some stuff. You know, right here, collect all the mini kits of Midtown Meltdown at Sector 7G. So, you know, once you finally have that all done, you're able to better enjoy the levels. There's other things. It's like that in the Back to the Future level, you know. You basically, bowling. I wonder if there's a bowling ball over here. Nope. Anyway, so you're better able to, you know, basically it's very interactive. So, you know, I'll talk more about the Back to the Future level in a bit, but, you know, just really, I just really enjoy Homer. I think, oh, look at all this. I think his rage mode, I don't want to do that in here, I might not be able to get out. His rage mode just really puts it over the top for me, especially the way they kind of zoom in on him like that. Just, I don't know, it's really a lot of fun. I don't know, I shared this story during the Simpsons level, one of them. I was not actually allowed to watch The Simpsons when I was younger. You know, my dad was in the Marines, he was kind of strict about it. And, you know, he just didn't like Bart Simpson, essentially, I guess. So, I mean, I wasn't able to watch The Simpsons. And, you know, I didn't appreciate it and understand it until a little bit later in life, when I did watch it. So, Homer has his car. And then there's also, lands right on him, there's also this TV. Now the cool thing about the TV is that when you put the TV down, I'm going to back up away from it. You put the TV down and then you take it off and it explodes. So that's how you can break some stuff. And then of course Homer's got his car. So got Krusty Land up here. So I'll do a lot more Homer Simpson stuff in a free roam video, but for now, Homer Simpson is number 5, or I'm sorry, number 4. Who's gonna come in at number? Oh yeah, here we are, guys. Number 3 on the list to introduce us. We have Gandalf, one of the other 3 intro characters that come with the game, and I mean, I'm pretty sure you can pick up who number 3 is just by who's already on the screen. That is right, Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox himself. I honestly can't get enough of Back to the Future Marty McFly. Absolutely love his guitar playing. Shatters glass. He also does this huge strum of the guitar. You know, honestly, what's not to love about Marty McFly? He's such a great character in the movies. Michael J. Fox is just such a lovable human being, and yeah, man, I'm really excited that Back to the Future is part of this. Lego Back to the Future. I really love the fact that his level, you can actually go to different parts of history. You know, I showed that in my free roam video already. You can go back to 1885, 1985, and 2015, which by the way is now. Here you have the hoverboard. which is such a great vehicle. It just, honestly, it makes it just nice to kind of roam around town, you know? Like, even if you're not using it for its intended purpose, just being able to kind of, you know, walk around is pretty cool. What I also like is the fact that, you know, once you upgrade your vehicles, the DeLorean, it follows me around, and so does the hoverboard. They'll both basically just follow you around. One of the other upgrades that it has is that the vehicle will destroy things and create both hearts and studs. So randomly you can walk around town and there are just studs waiting for you, which is, you know, fantastic. So then you have the DeLorean here, and we can go in the DeLorean, and we can go, you know, we're going to go to the future here. There's another spot over by Town Hall that'll take you back to 1885. I'm not going to go back to 1885. We'll go to the future, which is the present, if you want to get technical. So boom, we're in the future, or now, since it is 2015. And, you know, there you go. Good old 2015. So, you know, it's, I really, like I said, I just, Back to the Future, I know I said it in my other video. Whoopsie. It was such a big part of my childhood. Definitely a movie. I didn't see the first one in theaters, but I definitely saw the second and third one in theaters. And, you know, just such a great movie. I mean, how can you not get jacked and pumped about Back to the Future, you know? Like, it's one of those movies that not only is it a fun movie then, but it's a fun movie now, you know? It's one of those movies that it stands the test of time, although we are not nearly as technologically advanced as they thought we would be back then. I still don't have a hoverboard, although people are rolling around on these weird things that I don't even... I'm so out of the game at this point. I'm such an old man that I don't even know what these little, like, roly-poly things are, so you guys will have to fill me in on that. So anyway, Marty McFly is number 3 on my list. My third favorite launch character for LEGO Dimensions. 2 more left. Let's figure out who they are. Alright, so here we are. Number 3 was Marty McFly, and I still have him on the screen since the 3 that come with the game let us off on numbers 3, 4, and 5. And so Marty's going to pass the baton over to my number 2 character, who was almost my number 1 character, the Wicked Witch of the West. Now, I am not a big Wizard of Oz fan, and quite frankly, when I saw she was a part of the game, I was like, I have to have everything, so obviously I'm going to get her. But boy, oh boy, was I surprised. She is very versatile. Basically allowed me to not have to use Gandalf basically at all. And just really, I just enjoy the Wicked Witch. You know, I just feel like it's a great character. Like, the things that she can do. You know, the fact that she can fly is an obvious plus. Obviously my go-to flying character. Definitely made me feel like I was cheating when I got to use her to, like, fly through some areas rather than doing the platforming that TT had in mind. But, you know, she's just so... Oh, I thought I was going to freeze there. She's just so much fun. Like, I just think she's kind of funny to listen to. You know, The Wizard of Oz is a classic. It's a movie I absolutely grew up with. You know, here you got some enemies you could fight. Over here we've got, you know, the Emerald City, not Seattle. So, you know, she's got a broom that she flies on. Her mannerisms are amazing. She's very, very cool. Like, I just really enjoy the Wicked Witch. I think they did a fantastic job with her. And I think it's really a testament that someone like me that really isn't even a fan of the franchise in general would really kind of fall in love with the character. You know, really just again says a lot. You know, there's so many things they could have, so many franchises that they could have gone with, and you know, to have Wizard of Oz as one of them is a huge coup as far as I'm concerned. You know, just a classic franchise, and you know, the Wicked Witch was a great character to choose to have as a figure. And it's crazy because you would have thought they would have picked like Dorothy or you know the Cowardly Lion or the Tin Man or the Scarecrow. You know, those are the characters you would have thought they would have gone with, but no, they went with the Wicked Witch. And you know, there aren't many bad guy characters. As a matter of fact, as I look here, other than Bad Cop, you know, she's really it, you know, and it really kind of works out. She's got one of her little monkeys as the vehicle, and you can just jump on his back. I'm sure there's a way to make him fly as one of the you know, kind of perks that you can choose. You know, there's definitely ways to upgrade him. But the level itself is just really great. I think we just heard Scarecrow out in this field. So, yeah, there he is right there. So, yeah, it's pretty cool that you can interact with the different characters in the level. You know, I think a lot of us would have thought that Dorothy would have been the go-to character. And if they had chosen Dorothy, you know, we would have missed out on such a great character. You know, she does a lot of the magic stuff that Gandalf does. And I'm not really a big Lord of the Rings fan, so, you know, for me, I prefer using the Wicked Witch over Gandalf. So that's my number 2 character as a launch character for LEGO Dimensions. The Wicked Witch of the West. So who's number 1? Let's check it out. All right, it's that magic moment, number 1, and I think you can already figure out who it is. Well, besides the fact that he's in the top right corner and he's talking right now. So without further ado, the Wicked Witch of the West will pass it off to my favorite character in LEGO Dimensions. That is right, Scooby-Doo. That was awful. I'm sorry. I apologize that you had to hear that, and I will make sure it never happens again. Scooby-Doo, man. I was not a Scooby-Doo fan growing up, man. I watched it, not gonna lie, but not something I was like super passionate about. So when I saw they were gonna have Scooby-Doo in the game, I was like, all right, yeah, whatever, all right, cool, makes sense. It wasn't something that actually excited me. Like I didn't really feel like, you know, I didn't hate it. I was like, okay, that's cool. I actually liked it a whole lot more than I thought of having Wizard of Oz. And here we can go get a mission from his parents. But yeah, Scooby-Doo the way that they did Scooby-Doo, like, really surprised me. I really feel like TT captured the essence of the character very well. Made Hanna-Barbera very proud, if they were around to be proud. So yeah, I love this. He tries to fly, not very well, but he can glide a little bit further than most people, and he's super worried about it. He can drive. As a matter of fact, one of the most fantastic things in this game is when you put him in a vehicle, like Homer Simpson's car. I can't believe I'm doing this. Ready? I'm sorry, but look at that. What is he doing? Oh, it's so awful. I'm going to hell. I'm legit like going to hell because you know, I'm not gonna say it. When you see it, you'll know. I should just. All right, enough of that. Some of the things that he says is just fantastic. I'm gonna bring Batman back in the game, and he interacts with Batman. Like, he'll interact with him eventually. Eventually. It's usually pretty quick, but anyway, at some point soon he'll interact with Batman, and it's one of the best parts of the game. But everything he does, like, he looks very, like, his mannerisms are great. You know, he hides his eyes when he hits stuff. He's very scaredy dog about it. I think it's, you know, having a dog, having a pet yourself, you know, really, I don't know, like, it makes me think, oh man, what if Teddy was in this game, you know? Um, and it's just, it's Scooby-Doo, and right down to the top. Instead of hearts, he has dog bones. Now, he does have a vehicle, quote unquote, and it's Scooby Snacks. And when he gets this, he eats them. And he... I don't know what he does, actually. So, in one of the other versions of the Scooby... Oh, he shoots fire. Ah, so... I did... This is the second iteration of a Scooby Snack. You see that clock. But this version, he shoots fire from his mouth. The standard Scooby Snack, like the first one that you start with, instead of shooting fire, he actually becomes a giant dog. There are literally so many reasons why I just love Scooby-Doo in this game. When you get to those areas where you have to turn them, either shrink them or make them giants, just his mannerisms when he's a giant, he grabs things with his mouth. There's so much attention to detail with Scooby-Doo. I really just, I cannot rave enough about Scooby-Doo as a character. By far and away, by far and away my favorite launch character in the game. Just really, really excited and happy that they did such a great job, you know, with Scooby-Doo. And, you know, so that basically seals the deal. Scooby-Doo is my number one favorite character in the game, and here you can see the rest. You know, I think one of the really great things about this game, oh, and I can't like rave enough about the art style here, but I think one of the really great things about this game is the fact that you can have all these characters in the game at the same time. So, needless to say, that is my top 5 favorite launch characters in LEGO Dimensions. And, you know, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have all the characters, I would love to hear who your favorite characters are. And, you know, we'll catch you later. See ya.